Princess J in the cut, and you already know. And we got Miss Journey.
You need a spoon? What you need a spoon for?
No ma'am.
Just something you can come in and do.
I thought you had some. I see two forks and a spoon on the table. Oh.
So how is it going? We've been.
Let me make sure I can see us.
It is all about that meal. No trouble.
Alright guys, I know we're pretty far away. Until I learn how to work this camera, it is what it is. But anyway, hey D Squad, it's your girl Diana.
Girl Princess J.
And we got my mom in the video.
Yeah,
now,
mother me,
what we're having fried pork chops, we're having broccoli and cheese rice, and we're also having some fresh green beans that I sauteed with onions and garlic. So that's what we're having. So we're going to have a little discussion today. I've been trying to have this discussion for quite some time. You're supposed to eat. This is our mukbang. This is our little lunch mukbang. But anyway, the discussion that we're going to have today is about how did you discipline your kids.
Oh, my bad. One moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we have Journey.
Oh, yeah, we got Journey and
she loves eating bread.
I love bread. Turn around. Look at the camera. Say hi to the squad. Look. Ain't going to happen. Ain't gonna happen.
Bread,
So anyway, guys, I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. I gotta get my phone too. Oh, it's right here because we have some questions that I do want to answer.
Look, you and I.
But one thing I want to talk about. We're gonna start with my mom. Journey, you covering Granny up. She can't be seen. Gonna fall off this tape. You know you like to back up. Hand me that hot sauce, please. So when I was a little girl, I did get disciplined, guys. I did. And I know you're probably wondering, how did my mother discipline me? So, some of the ways that my mom disciplined me, I'll let her tell y'all. Just talk loud so they can hear you. But anyway, Mama, what were some of the ways that you disciplined me when I was a little girl?
She would sit in the corner because she was sad when she gets spanking, so I didn't like to do that very often. But the most thing was in the corner. She would sit in the corner.
I was sitting in the corner, guys.
Yes, all by herself, about like 15 minutes. And that was before the head time out. And then she would also get spanking.
Yeah, I got whoopings.
Yeah, but my grandmother was that person in that category.
Yeah, guys. In case y'all can hear her, my grandmother, which is my great-grandmother actually, she used to tear my butt up. And I was a runner. I would take off running, and my brother and my cousin, Jerome, would find me. And they would bring me back to my grandmother. I wasn't that big. And my grandmother didn't play that. You had to lay on the floor. She put one foot on your back and one foot on your leg and commenced to whooping that butt. You know, and I would do little crazy, little small things, and I would take off running. I knew that was gonna make it worse, but your girl still ran. Your girl still ran. So those were some of the ways that my mom disciplined me when I was a child, which I'm grateful for because it made me a better person. I didn't like whooping, you know. I didn't like them or to go to bed early, she said. But I got them. So, them were some of the ways that I disciplined. Make sure y'all comment down below how y'all got disciplined as a child. I want to hear your discipline story. So we're going to let Princess J tell y'all how some of the ways that I disciplined her.
I'm just good.
Now we're going to talk about me first.
But yes. But
I can't hear you. Talking too loud.
I got food in my mouth. Sorry, y'all. That's rude.
So, anyway,
I would get whoopings. I'm very much hyperactive.
She's very much hyperactive. Y'all can't hear her. I got the camera so far.
And so, I would get a whooping. I can count one reason now why I got a whooping. Okay. What did I get a whooping for?
Oh, a lot of things. Not being able to fan when I tell her to come in the house, talking back.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, one time, my aunt Rockland, I hope you watching this video too.
Rockland, she said, I hope you're watching this video. I'm going to bring the camera closer.
Okay, so my aunt Rockland, that's my baby, y'all. Y'all haven't met her yet, but that is my aunt. And Y'all know that moment when you like, oh, tell your mama that she ain't gonna whoop you, she ain't gonna whoop you, she ain't gonna whoop you. I cut my hair in the bathroom and told my mama that it was my sister that cut my hair. And my Aunt Rockland told her to say that if she whooped me, I was gonna call 911. And I listened to my Aunt Rockland, and my mama whooped me from that restroom to that bedroom to the taking the blankets off of me, everything, until I went to sleep.
Yep.
Yes.
That's one.
That's one. And then the way she used to whip us is turn around and put your hand on the bed and get your 3 licks. And if you move, that's the added lick. You think I used to be still? That's about 17 licks I done got in that one whooping.
Guys, let me tell y'all something. Jada she was very, very hard-headed. She was hyper, yes. But she was hard-headed. I tell her 1,000 times, don't do that, Jada, don't do that. And she would still go do it. So, my discipline was spanking. So I tried that you stay in the house thing that they got on my last nerves, and I gave in. Parents, don't give in. I don't care if they striking your nerves. If you give in, they're going to do it all the time. They're going to keep on doing it. My other daughter told me, oh, let me tell y'all, her dad, when her dad was alive, she didn't get the discipline. The 2 oldest got the discipline from him. He would put rice, now it's a Louisiana thing, guys. It may be a Texas thing, I don't know. But he would pour rice in the corner and tell them that they would have to get on their knees and kneel out on that rice. Well, I don't know how long he had them on their knees, but they would have to get on their knees, and I felt so sorry for them. But they had chances after chances after chances, and they kept trying that chance and trying that chance, and Journey Sound, and trying that chance, and eventually, well, Jada didn't have to show me.
I did like one time.
Who you going with? What happened with? Who did you like that? Oh, okay.
Okay, my ex-stepdad, I can tell you the reason why he did it too. So I told him that I wasn't gonna do something, and he said, "Oh, come up here then, come up here." So he got some it wasn't rice, it was grits.
Oh, for you it was grits.
It was grits.
Louisiana, New Orleans.
I stayed on my knees for like 15 minutes. You think I didn't cry that whole 15 minutes? And then another discipline he did to me.
Which one is that?
I peed in the bed.
Oh.
He made me sleep on the
That was childish, y'all. That was. She kept drinking, but for one, we kept telling her stop drinking stuff at nighttime because you're going to wet the bed. Did she listen?
No, so when I went to go to the restroom and I got up like to go lay that back down. He told me I couldn't go and lay down.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
Tell me, you. Yeah, I don't want to hold her back from telling the truth, but anyway, he made her sit on the toilet for a little while.
And I fell asleep.
And she fell asleep on the toilet.
And my mama came and rescued me.
I sure did. But let me tell you something. That's where I messed up at. I always run into their aid when they was doing wrong. And the sad thing, let me tell you, if you're in a marriage and your husband discipline your children, whether they his or not, y'all got to either come to a mutual agreement on discipline, come to a mutual agreement, because it causes conflict. Because everybody don't discipline the same. And some of us don't think, maybe we think that's not right. So it's best that y'all talk about that and come into an agreement, because it sure can cause some conflict, because it did with us. But I'm going to tell you, that was one of the discipline. That's Jada's discipline for me. My other 2 daughters are not here to tell their story, so I just tell one of them. Well, let me tell you, the 2 oldest girls decided to skip school one day. And I came home. I came home and got a phone call that, nowadays they call you if your child is not in school. They call you to let you know, why a certain child not in school. I know I sent them to school. Because I went to work. And guess what? Now 3 o'clock done came. I get home. And now they done left out the door and came back home like they done been to school. And I called them in the living room and tell them, I got a phone call from your school saying y'all were absent. Come to find out, one of them was in the house all day long. Well, when I went to work and got off of work, my oldest girl, you Desiree, because I know she watching this video, was hiding in the closet. All day long, she had been in the closet. Ain't gonna leave out the house. I guess she left out and came in like she had been to school all day. Okay, that was her. The other one, Mahogany, decides to skip. They skipped school on the same day, not even playing. She rides the bus all day until it was time for school to be out. So this was my form of punishment. I had them both. I don't think I spanked them. They can comment down below if I did. But I made them get on their knees, get some soapy water and some towels and some sponges, and I made them scrub the, what do you call these things at the bottom? The baseboards of the house. They were so tired of scrubbing baseboards, they never asked them, did they skip again? The question is, no, they didn't. Let me tell you something. We don't have to hurt our kids to discipline them, but we do need to discipline them. Because if not, some of them will run you over. So I wanted to talk about that, about discipline. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that part of this part of our discipline, how we got disciplined.
Sorry, y'all.
How Mama she disciplining her child right now. So guys, I'm gonna ask some questions, and I'm gonna answer these questions while we're making this video right quick. Ashley Cluttons has been a A1 subscriber since day one, always leaving comments and asking questions. Now one of her questions, well, it's a couple of them, or maybe three of them, that she asked me about. One was how, and I'm going to ask my mom in on this one as well, because I may not have all the answers. And guys, if y'all have the answers, do not hesitate to leave it for Ashley in the comments section. But the first question she asked was, how do you make it easier for the transfer for your kid? And that question goes to this. It says, my ex is living in a 2-bedroom trailer with 6 kids, 7 years old, 5 years old, 3.5 years old, and 2 adults. And then her daughter's name is Olivia. She says Olivia does not want to go to her dad. How can I make it easier? That was one of her questions. Okay, so what she is saying, her dad has custody, I guess like on the weekends or whatever. And her daughter having a hard time going over to her dad because there are other children there, and she's, I guess, assumes she's uncomfortable. So Ashley's asking, how do you make it easier to in the transfer? In other words, how do you make it easier for her to give her child over to her dad, I guess, for that weekend, guys? So if y'all have answers to that, don't hesitate to drop that in the comment section. But Mom, if you have any results on that, let me go and put the camera on you. You full? Move, Journey. Alright, so where my mom at? Alright, Mama, so what can you suggest that she would do easier for her child to go to her dad's house?
Well, my thing is to talk with her daughter and find out the reason why she's uncomfortable over there. The other kids being a certain kind of way, or she been treated a different kind of way, or something like that. Because there's always a reason. When sometimes we don't listen and push them and make them go and have bad results. That's the first thing you need to do. The next thing that you need to do, go over there with your daughter. Meet each individual and have a sit down. And then get the result from there. And see how things are going then, before you just go ahead and push them up in there, because it won't work if she's not willing.
Right. I think let me zoom back out, guys. Sorry, Mom. Alright, Princess J is tending to her daughter at this time, but I think my mom made a very good point. I would definitely talk to Olivia. I'm sorry, now I'm gonna clean up this mess, my child. Y'all see what I mean? My baby, she 18, but she still leave her plate on the table. I'm just keeping it real. And her daughter left her bread. Okay. So anyway, guys, I would do like my mom said. I would ask Olivia questions on what's going on, what's wrong, and I would explain to her that it's her dad's weekend and that it's important that she goes and visits with her dad, and maybe tell her dad the problem if he listens. I don't know, But that would be one of the things I would do, is definitely talk to Olivia, like my mom was saying, and maybe see what the problem is and why Olivia is feeling the way that she's feeling. So I hope that question helped you, Ashley. And if any squad, if y'all have any more comments on concerning that, please don't hesitate to drop that down in the comments section. Ashley's next question was, how do you raise your kids and when kids go to visitation? And I'm assuming that's visitation like we were speaking about with the dad. Teach her to be respectful still of her dad and her stepmom, you know. But always tell you, or Ashley, if there's something going on, if there's something wrong. You'll never know if you don't ask her. She says when Olivia gets punished, he doesn't think he needs to carry on with it. How to deal with that? Well, that's when you and him have to come and talk. As parents, you know, it has to be an agreement. If he's going to punish her, he needs to stick with it, because if not, she's going to continue with the behavior that she's continuing with, and you're going to have to deal with that also. So that's something that you need to discuss with him about the punishment and how he needs to carry on with that. So I hope that helped you in that question. The next question she asked was, well, you already heard, how did your mom raise you? What were your punishment and misbehave? And she's asking the question, was it space, timeouts, spanking privileges? Spanking privileges taken away. Now I remember a lot of, oh yes, one privilege that was taken, I couldn't go outside. I remember I went ahead and stayed outside the rest of the day, 'cause I knew I was going to get a whooping. I remember that when we lived in Arlington. I knew I had done something wrong. Oh, San Antonio. I knew I was going to get a whooping. So I was hoping my mama forgot about it. She didn't forget. She came on in the room. I took a bath and everything. You ready to get that whooping? And there I go crying. But anyway, y'all heard about that situation. Okay, let's see if we have any more questions. I think that's it, guys, from the question. So anyway, I hope that this helps somebody along the way. Hold on, y'all. I pork chop down the clothes. But I just hope this helped one of y'all along the way. You know, drop down how y'all, you know, how you discipline your children, and make sure y'all answer any questions that Ashley has had. Ashley, thank you for the questions. Send us more questions and answers. Drop us a Q&A, because there's so much more stuff we got to talk to y'all about. So stay tuned for that. With that being said, D-Squad, we love you. And I'm going to go ahead and finish eating. So.
Alright.
Alright, D-Squad, we love you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And with that being said, here is your evening kiss.